Welcome to the CES File Manager tutorial for version 1.1.2. In this video, we will cover all of the basics to get you started with using the application. Section 1. Creating a new library. To create a new library, click on the New Library button located on the ribbon. Next, navigate to the folder that contains the files you want the library to contain, and then click Select Folder. If you would like to specify certain file types to only be shown in the library, advance to Section 4, Advanced Library Settings. Section 2, Saving a library. Once you have made changes to your library, click the Save button located on the ribbon. Name the file and save it anywhere you would like. Alternatively, you may select Save As to save it as a completely different library file. Section 3, Opening a library. To open an existing library, click on the Open Library button. A drop-down will appear to show you recently opened libraries, as well as searching for a library. Click on Select CES Library. In the dialog box, search for your existing library, select it, then click Open. Section 4, Advanced Library Settings. As of version 1.1.2, a new library shows all file types by default. If you are creating a library of specific file types, such as PDFs, DWGs, etc., click on the Settings button on the ribbon. Under the File Types area, you can uncheck Show All File Extensions, which brings up the menu for adding or removing any extension you wish. In this example, we will remove PDF and add docx. Click on the Trash button next to PDF to remove it. Next, click in the Add New Extension area. Then type docx and press Enter. Once you click Save, a pop-up will appear showing any files being added or removed from the library. Click Apply Changes, and those new files will be added and/or removed. Section 5, the Navigation Pane. The folder navigation pane is located on the left side of the screen. It defaults to showing the parent folder of the library. If there are subfolders like in this example, you can click the arrow next to the parent folder to show the subfolders in the directory. Clicking on each one will show the files in the library in each folder. You can also exclude folders from being searched by clicking the check mark next to the folder. Section 6, View Settings. Users have the ability to change the appearance of how files are shown and how CES File Manager looks. To change these settings, click on the View tab. You can change between large icons, which is the default, and List View, which shows the files without a preview. You can also change between dark and light modes by clicking the Switch Theme button, located at the top, which changes to dark mode, and clicking it again to switch it back to light mode. Section 7, Adding Properties to Files. Adding properties to files, changing a file's label, adding categories, subcategories, and custom fields allows you to locate exactly what you are looking for instantly. To do this, click on a file and click on the Modify File Properties button. Let's change the file name first to Hub E8. Next, we will make its category, Electrical Device. Let's make Subcategory 1, Network Switch, and Subcategory 2, PoE. For our first fields, let's put in voltage and ports. Now we can assign values to these, like 120 volts and 8 ports. Once finished, click the X on the top right to close the editor. Now click on the file we just changed, and you'll see all of the properties that were added, which are all searchable. This does not affect the file outside of this application. Section 8, Adding Custom Fields and Categories. Alternatively, you can create categories and fields by clicking the Categories and Fields button. From there, you can type in anything you wish to help organize your files. In this example, we will create a new category called Mechanical Device, a new subcategory 1 called Security, a new subcategory 2 called Camera, and a new custom field called Resolution. Once we click OK, we can then edit a file and assign the newly created categories and field to it. Section 9, Using the Search Bar. Users are able to search for any properties, categories, subcategories, and names in the file. To do so, click on the search bar. In this example, we will type in 120 volts and press Enter. You will notice that the hub E8 only appears, as it was the only file we assigned 120 volts to. To clear your search, click on the X button to the right of the search bar. Let's try searching for the term electrical. Again, hub E8 appears since we gave it the electrical device category. To add additional search terms, use a semicolon to separate each search term. For example, you can search terminal block, semicolon, red. You can also use OR to bring up files that match either search term. For example, you can search terminal block, semicolon, red or orange, and the search results will bring up red and orange terminal blocks. Section 10. Discarding changes. Any changes that were made after a file was saved last can be discarded by clicking the Discard Changes button. When clicked, it will prompt you to make sure you want to discard the changes. Clicking OK will discard everything you've done up until the last time you saved. Section 11. Adding and removing files. If any files are added or removed from the directory the library is using, you can refresh the library to reflect those additions and/or removals by simply clicking Rescan Library. Once clicked, any files added or removed will be shown on a pop-up window notifying you of what has changed. Clicking Apply Changes will add and/or remove those files from the library. Section 12. Opening files. To open the folder a file is located in, click on the Modify File Properties button for any file. Next, click the Folder button next to the file location. If you would like to open the file, you can click the Open with Default Application button, or by double-clicking the file in the library area. Section 13. Exporting and importing a library. If your library contains a lot of files, you may find it faster to edit the categories, subcategories, and fields using Excel. To do this, click the Export button on the ribbon. It will prompt you to name and save the exported library Excel file wherever you would like to. Once you hit Save, a window will pop up with the location of the saved file. Upon opening the exported library, you will see each column header representing label, file path, category, subcategory, subcategory 2, and any custom fields you may have added. Do not change the file path, as this is how CES File Manager links a file to its corresponding information. From here, you can change or enter in the information for all the files in the library. Additionally, you can add new custom fields by scrolling to the right and typing in row 1 of a new column the name of the custom field, and add information in the cells below for any file. Once you are finished, save and close the Excel file. Go back to CES File Manager, click Import, find and click on the exported file and hit Open. A notification will appear once the import is complete and let you know how many custom fields were added, as well as all the files that were imported. Click on any of the updated files to see the changes made. Section 14. Using the optional Autocad plugin. If you are using the Autocad plugin, you can directly insert Autocad block files directly into your drawing. To do this, click on an Autocad file and click Modify File Properties. Next, click Insert as Block button and place the block into the file you currently have open. Thank you for watching this tutorial on CES File Manager. For more information, visit cesfilemanager.com.